Hello and welcome on my channel. If you want to improve your relationship, learn relationship hack or listen to entertaining and educating relationship stories, please subscribe, like, and share. Share your own story in the comments section below. Thank you. My husband is cheating again. My husband 39 is cheating on me again. We are newlyweds. Married in lockdown last year after 3 years of dating. Currently planning our wedding celebration for next year. In the 3 years of dating I caught my then BF cheating several times. I got the usual denial followed by excuses and only got part of the truth when I had actual evidence that couldn't be denied. When we got engaged he was still cheating. A month before we got legally married, he was still cheating and actively engaged on sex apps. I confronted him before we got married and suggested we call it quits. He begged and pleaded that things would change. He would change. He promised he and we would do therapy, but none of that has happened. When I asked about therapy there was always some money related excuse as to why we couldn't afford it. Before I realized now that he's been back to his old tactics, I'd expressed my sadness and struggle in our marriage since the last time he cheated. The last time he cheated was with someone at his work. I've now seen texts with another person I don't know, but there's clearly a history in the chat. History has plenty to share. This time I don't know if I can stay. I stayed for us. I stayed for me. I stayed for him. And now there's nothing more keeping me. I love this man. We have had a whole future mapped out. I wanted it all with him. But doesn't seem possible for me 28 with him. We've paid a few deposits for our wedding celebration, but I guess we will take a hit on those. My marriage of 8 months is over. Sad thing is, I feel like I knew it was before we even got married. When we married I was numb throughout. I was and still am shocked that I rewarded a cheating man with marriage. But now I'm realizing that perhaps he's not the best man for me or the best I can do. And for the first time in a while, standing on my own seems like it might be good for me. I can empathize with the numb throughout. If everything was already set, plans made, things paid for etc. when you find out devastating news like this you just go through the motions of life because you've completely mentally and emotionally disassociated. You're mentally here now. It's time to make a change. I know it's easier to just stay. And leaving would be a massive hassle and how you could probably continue putting up with it longer just to avoid turning your life upside down, but it's time to choose yourself. It's time for your happiness. He's been living it up on the back of your emotions, confidence and self-esteem. Choose yourself. End it. Divorce him. OMG, just divorce him. He showed you multiple times who he really is with his actions. He clearly won't change and doesn't want to. Why stay in that situation? I'd sing a different tune if he had gone to therapy and done a 180. But from what you're saying, he didn't. I would leave. The fact he's been caught more than once is why he's doing it again. It doesn't matter what promises, validation, excuses, how much of a good partner you try to be or how much of your lives the two of you have together. If he cheats once and doesn't follow through on bettering himself, he's taking that as having gotten off scot-free. He thinks you'll take lip service and just let it go. And unfortunately, what he should have done the first time, get help, be more transparent, available, will not be enough to turn him from his straying. Will always believe lip service is enough for you. So do what you need to this time. Thank you for this. So did you even read what you wrote? Do you not get that he does not love you? He's a narcissist using you as his supply. You really need to leave and fix yourself. Beautiful soul, you need to get far away from that pose person. And heal yourself. For you to keep staying with someone who so obviously doesn't care about you or your feelings means you do not love yourself. I say this with the deepest of all empathy. I was that one always staying or going back cause he begs. Also we have 2 kids, so that made it worst. I am just glad that you were good enough not to bring kids into this toxic relationship. He will not change. He doesn't need to because you keep staying with him. Even when you leave, I sure he won't. He will definitely try hard to make you come back or stay. Don't fall for his BS any longer, please. Please choose you cause someone needs to. He's too busy choosing whatever wit let him. He has major issues and you can't not help him or change him. You can however help yourself and change yourself. Good luck to you and I pray you do what's best for you and get the hell away from him. You're right. He has made little to no effort to change at all. Here we are back at the same speep. Honestly, at some point you will get tired and want to no longer wake up feeling like you aren't enough. Just know you are enough for yourself, true person. He is not it. Honestly, I feel like you most likely come from a household of abuse and his abuse is just familiar. You need to stop settling. You need to stop being lazy and learn to put yourself first. When we got engaged he was still cheating. I stopped reading here. What is the point of this relationship? You're obviously not happy with his behavior and he won't be changing, so leave. Do you think it's possible to get the marriage annulled instead of divorcing? That is. It never existed. It never happened. Speak to a lawyer maybe and see what they can do. That's good advice. I mean, he cheated multiple times in your 3-year dating period. That's sign 1-5 right there, it's a problem. Damn. Why did you go and get married when he was actively cheating on you? Time to close that door. Sorry, but you get what you get. You have caught him cheating so many times and continued the relationship, so why would he stop cheating, as you have shown you are too weak to end it for good? So he cheats, you get upset and forgive him, and he does it again. Repeat the cycle. Why would he stop cheating if you allow it to happen? Sorry, but when someone shows you who they are multiple times you need to believe them. As he has shown you so many times and you think you are special to him and you are not, well, you may be special to him as he gets to cheat, get whatever he needs or wants from you and the other women he cheats with, so he gets the best out of it. People don't change. Take it from someone who cheated frequently. Bad parents. That's his favorite excuse. There's no excuse cause there is no explanation. Cheating is a choice. It isn't caused by a person, substance, situation, or anything else. It's a choice that the cheater actively and consciously makes. Once again. It's a choice that the cheater actively and consciously makes. If they are unable to take responsibility for their actions, read Choices There and Safe for You. Forging ahead with a bad relationship is like sailing with a hole in the boat. Even if the waters are calm, you will eventually sink. You're still young. Cut this cancer off and move on. The only way you can atone for sticking with a trash bastard is to make sure losers like him never get another chance to hurt you. Yes, insanity is doing the same thing over and over and expecting different results. Something like that. I don't know what OP expects. She has made it clear that she doesn't mind him cheating. You feel like you knew it but did it anyway? Amazing. You are your worst enemy. You need to change. Sadly, you're so right. I hope you have the courage and strength to get through this. Accept that you enabled him. You accepted his BS. Honestly, 90% of this is on you, OP. Good luck and send us progress reports. Don't blink. Be well. We're here for you. I just can't with this post. It's almost like you allowed yourself to be cheated on over and over again. Wait. That's what you did. You actually did that. You knew all this and still married him. Divorce him. Or accept the fact he's a cheater and live with it. He's not changing. Regain your self-respect. He has been caught cheating with Ojt facing any repercussions. So he is wired to believe that no matter what you will stay. Please do yourself a favor and leave. You are 28. You will feed love again. Take time to heal and start dating when you feel ready. Please leave him. Kinda you don't wanna be a dick, but the first 2 times he cheated have called it quits. Good God, do not stay. He won't change. He's a serial cheater. As hard as it is, be thankful you don't have children. Wait, different time he cheat you. Brought this on yourself, you should have left. Better than 8 years. Have a little self-respect. Get tested, get the deposits gtfo. When someone shows you who they are, believe them the first time. Meaning when he cheated on you the first time, you should have believed that he is a person that is prone to cheat. The first time. It wasn't an accident. You will not change him. He is who he is. Regardless of who you are to him, a girlfriend then a wife. For your next relationship, it is going to happen cause everything is temporary and you will attract love again. Please keep that in mind. Don't wait for the person to show you 1,000 times their true colors in order to believe them. Believe them the first time. You will be happy again. And this will only be a memory. Live and learn. Well, it's better late than never. I think the longer you stay, the more resentment you will feel. It would have been best if you made this decision before marriage. But now is not too late either. 8 months married is hard as you just start a life together, but it's a lot better than if you lost 5 or 10 years together. Why did you ever marry him in the first place? He showed where his priorities lay and it wasn't a life with you. I'm sorry you are going through this, but once a cheater, almost always a cheater. You saw the truth before you ever said I do, so you should have said I don't. He won't change. So it's time to take care of you. Not easy, but you deserve to be happy as well. He clearly hasn't changed prior to marriage. I doubt he's gonna change. You should have been left him. If it's this early in it's not boredom with you or a midlife crisis. It's a flaw in his character. Using money problems to deny getting ass, not just a bad liar cheater, he's also a manipulator. Leave and thank God you only spent 8 months with him, not 28 years. You deserve to live a life where you don't have to worry about your SO and their whereabouts every single second of the day. I understand that just divorce him is easier said than done. But doing so saves you from living in such depths of paranoia. I know that you are hurting bad right now. But I also know from what you stated at the end that you know what you should do right now. Please start the process for your own sake. He seems to live without regret while you are suffering the way you are right now. And that is completely unfair. I know you love him and have built this future with him in your mind, but I want you to know that you can still achieve that without him by your side. Staying only hurts more. You have to finally put yourself first. After years of putting him above all else. There is only so much your heart can handle. Please take care of yourself. Leave now before he gets you pregnant. Sorry for all the pain, but you did it to yourself. Should have not married him with all that past behavior. Do yourself a favor and divorce. Never go back to a cheater. Start the process of loving yourself. Take care. Not blaming you for trying to give him chances to be better. But he's shown you multiple times who he is and how little he values you. This relationship should have never made it to a proposal. Let alone marriage. Get the F out of this. Thank God you didn't have children. Don't F it up again. Stay single for a while and enjoy yourself. Cheating twice is history enough. This guy doesn't have a history of cheating. He is committed to cheating throughout his life. If you want out now even the slightest bit, leave and don't look back. I'm 35 and my husband is 36. We've been together 13 years. Married 7 of those. In the beginning, he cheated. He gave me some BS excuse about how he thought we broke up blah blah blah, so I forgave him and moved on. And after that, I thought he was the most loyal guy I had ever dated. That was until 3 years ago when another girl happened. And then a year later last spring summer I noticed his old behavior showing up again. The same things I had noticed before, so I went digging. I prematurely confronted him about it and poof. Everything I found online slowly started to disappear. And now I have no proof of the things I know was happening. He told me I needed counseling to fix my insecurity, and jealous tore me to shreds. I would have a panic attack in the middle of his yelling and he would just look at me like I was gross. When I told him the things I needed from him to feel safe and confident in our marriage, he laughed. He said no man would have married me with those stipulations. Which he now says he doesn't remember ever saying. Or any of the stuff above. He claims to not remember. It has been a year of me trying to figure out what was going on. A year of me trying to figure out whether or not I can trust this man. Not one thing I told him I needed has happened. No counseling. No joint phone plan. No Facebook working the same job with the same people. He also cheated during work. He's a contractor, so every day he's in a new home or business. Imagine how many women he could have cheated with. Ugh. I'm telling you all this because this year, or 3 really, has been utter hell. I'm almost positive I cannot do this and cannot trust him again. I'm very careful about who I give my heart to because of past relationships, and once you burn me enough, I just check out. I feel like I'm going through the motions and just dealing with where I'm at, and that's no fun. Don't be me. Figure out what you want and go for it. You're still so young. Oh. This sounds hard. In a tough place. It's almost like you need to hire a PI or something to find out what's going on. We guys can be so clever. Good luck, trust your instincts. Why are you complaining if you keep forgiving him? I mean, you know he's doing it, but just don't care and expect him to change. Life is no Disney movie. I read the title again and I'm like, what? Lol. Forgive him again and keep on waiting for him to change, or wait for him to give you a STD. He cheated on you before you got married and you still married him? You deserve each other. I'm sorry, girlfriend. Please don't go back. You deserve better. Believe me. Once you get out of the fog of what you thought you had versus what is reality, it will be so much better. I read the first 2 paragraphs and started laughing. He cheated several times in 3 years and then you decide to marry him? Is this a joke? This time I don't know if I can stay. Really? Okay, I seriously try to not be mean and try to look at it from the person's eyes, but all I have read in this is that you were willingly a fool for this man. And by the way you're wording things, you'll probably take him back if he tries to convince you hard enough. This is beyond wild to me. I cannot see this any other way but stupid. Do you have a fear of being alone? Have you ever seemed professional help for yourself? Do you think that the way you have went about these situations are deemed normal? Seriously. I'm so confused right now. You deserve better than that, lovely.